Alrighty, folks, I'm back. Coming to you live with more Success Principles. This time, we find ourselves in the chapter Principle 40, Redefine Time. The world is entering a new time zone, and one of the most difficult adjustments people make in their fundamental concepts and beliefs about the management of time. That was Dan Sullivan, founder and president of the Strategic Coach. The most successful people I know create superior results, still maintain a balance among work, family, and recreation in their lives. To achieve this, they use a unique planning system that structures their time into 3 very different kinds of days. They're pre-scheduled to assure the highest payoff for their efforts, still allowing abundant amounts of free time to pursue their personal interests. Dan Sullivan, president of the Strategic Coach, created a great system that I use called the Entrepreneurial Time System. It divides all your time into 3 kinds of days: focus days, buffer days, and free days. Focus days. A focus day is a day in which you spend at least 80% of your time operating in your core genius, primary area of expertise, interacting with people or processes that give you the highest payoffs for the time you invest. To be successful, you must schedule more focus days and hold yourself accountable for producing the results. In the previous chapter, we discussed your core genius, the one thing you love to do and do so well, you hardly feel like charging people for it. It's effortless for you and a whole lot of fun. And if you could make money doing it, you'd make it your lifetime's work. Your core genius is your natural talent, the area where you shine. There is, of course, a comic here. It's come to my attention, Wycliffe, that you're actually planning a life outside the office. My areas of genius are speaking, training, conducting seminars, coaching, writing, and editing. I do these things easily and well. Do them in a focused way. They're the things I get paid the most money for. For me, a focus day would be a day in which I spend 80% of the time speaking or leading a seminar for a fee, writing or editing a book like this one, developing a new audio or video program, coaching someone to achieve a greater level of success. For Janet Switzer, a focus day is consulting with clients on their revenue generation systems, developing knowledge products, or speaking to a group of consultants and business owners about producing exponential leaps in income generation. Your focus day might be spent designing a new line of clothing, making sales calls, negotiating deals, producing a loan package to send to a mortgage lender, painting, performing, or writing a grant proposal for a nonprofit organization. You want to do whatever you can to increase your number of free days. Buffer days. A buffer day is a day when you prepare and plan for a focus or free day, either by learning a new skill, locating a new resource, training your support team, delegating tasks and projects to others, or traveling to a work site. Buffer days ensure that your focus days are as productive as possible. For me, a buffer day might be spent taking a seminar to improve my training skills, planning how to maximize sales of our books and audio programs on the internet, rehearsing a new speech, reading potential stories for a new anthology book, or delegating a project to a member of my support team. Yours might be seeking out a mentor, developing a new sales presentation, writing a brochure, preparing your studio for a recording session, interviewing a new job candidate, training an assistant, attending an industry or professional convention, or writing an employee manual. Key is to group all your buffer day activities into the same day so you're not diluting your focus days and free days. Free days. A free day extends from midnight to midnight and involves no work-related activity of any kind. It's a day completely free of business meetings, business-related phone calls, cell phone calls, emails, or reading work-related journals and documents. On a true free day, you're not available to your staff, clients, or students for any kind of contact except for true emergencies: injury, death, flood, or fire. The truth is that most so-called emergencies aren't emergencies at all. They're simply employees, coworkers, and family members who don't have, or haven't been given, enough training, responsibility, or authority to handle the unexpected situations that arise. You have to set clear boundaries, stop rescuing people, and trust that they can handle things by themselves. When you train your employers, staff, coworkers, family, not to bother you on your free days, it forces them to become more self-reliant. It also forces them to grow in ability and self-confidence. If you work consistent over time, people will eventually get the message. This is ultimately a good thing because it frees you up to have more free days and more focus days. Free means some days without the kids, too. The question often arises about what to do with children. For the most part, you need to take some time away from your children on a regular basis. If you can't afford a babysitter, ask a trusted relative to take them. We've used both aunts and uncles and our nieces. If they're unavailable or unwilling, trade with other parents. You take their little ones for a weekend and they take yours on a different weekend. Don't make the mistake of calling every hour to see how they're doing. Let go, trust, and take care of yourself for a change. Free days help you work harder and smarter. The value of regular free days is that you come back to your work refreshed and ready to tackle it with renewed vigor, enthusiasm, and creativity. To become truly successful, you need these breaks to allow yourself some distance from your normal day-to-day life, so you can become more creative in solving problems and generating breakthrough ideas. I believe everyone's ultimate goal should be 130 to 150 days off each year. If you took every weekend off, doing no work whatsoever, you would instantly enjoy 104 vacation days. And if you found another 48 free days in the form of long weekends, holiday weeks, 2-week vacations, and other opportunities, you could easily enjoy 150 free days to rest, recharge, and rejuvenate with no laptops, no emails, no documents, and no contact with your staff, coworkers, or boss. It may take you a while to work up to that number, perhaps even years. The main thing is to constantly work to increase your number of free days every year. Use your vacation time. According to the Travel Industry Association of America, the average vacation in 2012 was 4.3 days. Even more alarming, the Families and Work Institute reports that more than one-fourth of all American employees did not even use their vacation time. And the Harris Interactive survey found that 57% of Americans had unused vacation time, up to 2 weeks' worth in 2011. Why? They were afraid that their job might not be there when they returned. Pair that with the concept of free days, which actually makes you more rested, more productive, and more valuable to your employer. Jane Moyer, a former Xerox Business Services role model manager and now at Starbucks, summarized perfectly the value of free days in this interview with Fast Company magazine. Every October, I spend some time on Cape Cod. I rent a cabin that's 2 blocks from the ocean, and I stay there for a week. The cabin has no phone or television. I don't get in my car, I don't listen to the radio, and I don't read newspapers. For the first couple of days, I go through withdrawal, but then I adjust. Cook, I read, I walk on the beach. It's absolutely glorious. On my way home, when I start thinking about work again, I see things differently. Work seems much less cluttered. One of the amazing things about getting away is that it helps me understand what's important and what's not. Start scheduling. Key to getting more free days and focus days in your life, sit down and schedule them. By jotting down how many focus days, buffer days, and free days you spend every month right now, you can work to increase the number of focus days and true 24-hour free days on your calendar and reduce the number of buffer days. With this kind of schedule, you'll find yourself creating greater results at work, enjoying more fulfillment in your personal life, and experiencing more balance between the two. Here are some other steps you might want to take to begin implementing the entrepreneurial time system. Number 1, list the 3 best focus days you've ever had. Write down any common elements. This will give you valuable clues as to how to create more perfect focus days. Plan for them. 2, meet with your boss, staff, and coworkers to discuss how to create more focus days where you can focus 80% of your time on using your areas of brilliance to produce your best results. 3, meet with your friends or family and discuss how to create more true free days in your life. 4, schedule at least 4 vacations. They can be long weekends or longer for the next year. They can be as simple as a weekend camping trip, weekend in San Francisco taking in the sights, a trip to the wine country, weekend at the shore, a fishing trip, or a week visiting friends in a nearby state. Or it can include that dream of a lifetime vacation you've always wanted to take to California, Hawaii, Florida, Mexico, Europe, or Asia. If you don't plan it, it won't happen. So sit down and make a plan. 5. List the 3 best free days you've ever had and look for the common elements in those. Schedule more of those elements into your planned free days. As your world gets more complicated and more pressured, you'll have to be increasingly more conscious and intentional to structure your time in a way that takes full advantage of your talents and maximizes your results and your income. Start now to control your time and your life. Remember, you are in charge. Okay, that was Principle 40. Read Find Time. Next time, we will find ourselves in the chapter Principle 41. Yes, Principle 41. Build a powerful support team and delegate to them. Alrighty, folks, that should do it for today's edition of the Success Principles, another short, sweet chapter, the way I like it. Please remember to support the show. Follow if you should be on TikTok. Please subscribe if you should find yourself on my YouTube. Also, the same channel title name, Stormer Show, all together, all one word. Please remember to support the show. So likes, comments, shares, subscriptions, donations, Venmo Stormer Show. Any and all support that this show should receive is truly appreciated. Please rest assured. And I encourage you to donate if you should choose to do so. It is Venmo Stormer Show. For those with the willingness and means to do so, I by no means expect any monetary contribution to the show. Tips are also appreciated, though. All right. I hope you've enjoyed this edition of the Success Principles. If so, please give back. Please remember to support the show. I've been your host, Stormer Show. In the meantime, yes. Thanks again for watching. Thank you for any and all support that this show should receive. I've been your host, Joe, signing out, signing off. Once again, sleep tight, have a good night, and yes, thanks again for watching.